Hi, I'm Rachel Hayes, and we're back once again with Coach Haymore. So, Coach, you had another amazing win at your first region game last week against Skyline. The score was 66-28. How did your team rack up so many points?
Well, we scored. Besides special teams, we scored. Savon Smith had 4 touchdowns. Quarterback had 2 throwing touchdowns. And then a couple other guys had some rushing touchdowns, and then we had a defensive touchdown. So when you have a defensive touchdown, it kind of spring forward the points even more. That's not offensive stats or anything like that, and it helps out. So
yeah. So who scored the defensive touchdown?
Brandon Shingleton.
Yeah, and where does he stand with tackles now?
I think he's. At first, last week in the paper, he was second in the county or in the paper's area, I guess, or whatever. He has 86, and the next person was, I think it was Dylan Rivers at Turando with 85. And I think he was in the teens with tackles this week, and then he had a pick 6 and all that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, he's way up there.
And before you mentioned a young freshman lineman, how is he doing?
You can cut this out, right? Okay. Freshman lineman.
I don't remember his name. I feel like it started with an E. Or the last name started with an E.
Linebacker. Okay. Gavin Eversearch.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I guess you can. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just do that over. Okay.
Yeah.
So before you mentioned a young freshman lineman, how's he doing?
Gavin's doing really well. He started this week at our left inside linebacker. He's doing really well. He makes his reads. He goes hard. Shingleton's a very special player, and he shows a lot of resemblance of him. And with how fast he plays, how well he can read, the knack for the football, and where he needs to be at the right time. He's doing a really, really good job.
Right. All right. So it sounds like it was an incredible game.
Yeah, it was exciting. Very exciting. It was 42 to 14, I think, at the half.
Wow.
Or 42-21, something like that. But yeah, we had 42 points at the half. So it's always good when you do that.
And now you have 2 weeks off to prepare for our homecoming game. What do you plan to do at practice?
Well, we want to limit contact as much as possible. We had a bunch of guys actually get hurt, just bumps and bruises, nothing real big, in the game last week. So we're going to do a lot of, I don't want to say mental reps or anything like that, because it's going to be more of, let's walk through, get our eyes right, learn our keys again, refresh our minds on a lot of the defensive aspects of the game. And then on offense, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to do some drills that we normally don't get to do, that we have to do just during team and running 11 versus 11. So we're going to kind of break it down and show the kids and let them rep as much as we possibly can, just on those little aspects.
Right. And you've had 2 great games scoring in the high 60s coming up to this homecoming game. What do you expect?
The same thing. Just everybody to play hard. And, the scores work out because the kids were having fun. They were playing hard. They were working together. And when you have that comes. At Woodgrove is a little bit different. Obviously that was a loss, and we didn't score as many points as we normally do. But I think it was in part of that. We were so wrapped up in what type of game it was, as opposed to just going out there and having fun with our brothers, And I think the last 2 weeks they've been doing that. So we'll get back to doing that again this week, and hopefully do that again against James Wood. So.
All right. Well, those are all the questions I have for you today. Is there anything else you'd like to cover?
Well, I would say there's a game this week, but there's not. So.
Yeah.
Just have to stay tuned until next week to get an announcement for that. So.
Yeah.
But do get your camo ready, because James Wood is going to be a camo out day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're getting T-shirts for the student crowd and all that stuff for the Millbrook Maniacs, and football's providing them, and they're free and all that stuff. But wear the camo.
All right.
And support. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. That's it for Coach's Corner, and thank you for watching.